Hey, this is Anthony from RevZilla TV. We can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new Alpinestars GPR leather jacket, available at RevZilla.com. So the GPR is the most technical of the Alpinestars jackets before you get into that race range, the most technical of the sport-oriented jackets. This is a redefinition for 2014, 2015, really standing on the shoulders of what worked so well with the previous GPR. Now again, sport cut, 3 colors available: black, white, high vis, black, white, red, which we know and love from Alpinestars. There's a perf and a non-perf version available as well. You'd expect that, but really where they came at it from this side of things: protection, flexibility, and comfort, which are really the core tenets of a moto jacket. And if we look at it, immediately you're going to see, got an overhaul, got a brand new design. You're going to see a mixture of perf and non-perf leather here on the perforated version. And again, you can see a lot of the clean lines in a much more aggressive form start to make their way out. Now, from a protection standpoint, notice brand new DFSs in the shoulders. TPU seated within a TPR over top of bio armor. That's a new feature. The old version just had TPRs on the shoulder. You also are going to have a full CE complement in the elbows and forearms, but the nice part too is there's an accordion stretch panel on the back of the arm, and not yet, but when I turn Ed backwards, you're going to see along the back a full textile accordion panel from the shoulder blades all the way down. They just had a basic stretch panel before. Now they've gone full flexibility, so they've been able to tighten up the fit. Remember, it's sport fit. The older version was a little more baggy. This version now has the stretch panels and range of motion in areas that are attached to a joint, but in other areas like your arm, you're going to see it's a more svelte fit. They've even done that down here along the sleeves. In this stretch panel here, this flex zone allows for volumetric stretch, but notice it continues all the way down to the sleeve. You have your zipper here, but underneath their glove, it's going to be very, very low profile. Notice they give you a Velcro set it and forget it down here as well. The other changes as you look at it really are going to come into play along the comfort side of things. And that's going to be your DFC, your dynamic flow control at the tops of the arms. You're going to see it right along the collarbone. We did not have them on the original GPR jacket. Now you have these big vents that are going to suck air in, especially if you're in the 3/4 tuck position. They're going to flow air into the body, into this jacket. Now if you think about the food chain from Alpinestars, you have this bad boy with no lining. It's going to be perf, non-perf, meant for summer weight, hardcore, leathered up riding. If you want that thermal liner, maybe if you're a sport commuter, if you're going to ride a little bit early spring, maybe into the fall, think about the jaws of that full sleeve thermal liner. If you want to go a little bit more basic and you want to be around that $400 mark, you should check out the GP Plus R. But again, this guy's still coming in under that $500 mark. Now, quick note on Fitment. Buzzsaw to my left, you know him and love him, 6 foot, 215, 45, 46-inch chest. He's wearing a size 56 from Alpinestars. Back protector in, he needs all of that room. Again, you can see how it hugs him up across the frame and in the arms. And again, it's that svelte sport cut with a nice pre-curve to it. It's not going to be overly aggressive, not race fit, but again, it has a nice degree of articulation for this year. And if you're concerned about size, you remember we do ship for free over 39 bucks. And if you'd like, click here, subscribe to us at RevZilla TV on our YouTube channel. Leave me your comments, your questions, your feedback in the comments on the YouTube page for the GPR jacket. Now, if we dive back in, again, remember your leather and your Alpinestars, 1.2 to 1.4 mil cowhide. We talked about the vents at the tops of the sleeves. We talked about the CE rated armor components. If we look across the chest, you're going to see these accent styles. Notice all the logoing's now done in embroidery on the GPR. A little harder to clean, but it's got a cool hand-stitched look to it. Note it is done by a machine. If we look at the sides, the color accents on the sides of the chest, they're flanked by reflective and then basic hand warmer pockets. You see the perforated design down across the midsection. You even have some temper foam panels giving you a little bit of area of protection. We talked about the cuffs, more pops of reflectivity, and notice that big perforated scheme up along across the sleeve. Now, Ed, turn the face away from me. Look at the aggressive line down the shoulder. Big DFS up on the shoulder side of things, on the external side. Notice reflectivity, more perf. Backs of the elbows are going to have that elasticated zone that you did not have in the original GPR. They also gave you a little punctuation on the back of the hume, on the back of your bicep, really along your tricep. Now, if Ed moves his arm, this is one of the big selling points of this jacket over the original GPR. Big accordion flex panel, stretch panel, done in textile from the shoulder blade forward. In the original version of this jacket, there was just a small area of S1 stretch. Again, nice to see them moving forward. Notice as we move down the side too, non-perfed area. Moving towards the hip, you're going to see a little bit of elasticity here, down here along the cinch, and then moving back up, perforated zone, kidney protection. Turn backwards for me, Ed. You'll notice on the back, completely redesigned. 3D mesh across the top, neoprene across the top of that. That cutaway is going to interface nicely with your helmet. And then moving down here, you're going to notice raised TPR over top of a foam panel, moving down into the middle of the back around that C5, C6 vertebrae. Foam panel, you're going to have that there as well. And then pop of color, you're going to have your reflective areas, and again, a nice clean line down the back. Now, there is a 360-degree zip. Notice the embroidered Alpinestars logo, and in the back here, you can go two directions. You can go with a back insert, seat you rated from Alpinestars, or you could use a race back protector, which would have the snap in at the collar and then go around your lumbar region. Again, they're giving you that flexibility moving forward. Come back to the front for me, Ed, and unzip it. If you look at the inside, it's going to be basic. It's going to be mesh, waterproof Napoleon pocket on the left. You can see that baked in here. Notice the mesh lining with some pockets, and notice, too, that you're able to upgrade your chest protection if you want to go that route. So you can put bionic chest protectors in here if you wanted to do that. Now, moving up to the collar, notice that neoprene goes all the way throughout. So it's going to be very, very comfortable around your neck, especially if you're sweating for summertime riding. Now, the next step in your journey is to click right here and read other rider reviews of the new Alpinestars GPR jacket at RevZilla.com. You don't have to take my word for it. Remember, it sits atop the sport food chain, up above the GP Plus R, up above the T-Jaws, or I'm sorry, the Jaws jacket, which is a leather jacket as well with the thermal, and this is the GPR. Keep in mind, we'll ship for free over 39 bucks. If you want to talk to a gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown. I'm Anthony. Subscribe to us on YouTube. We'll see you next time.